Hi, I'm Jason Lund, Product Specialist for 3M Safety Products. In this training, you'll learn about Respirator Fit, what it is, and why getting a proper seal is so critical when wearing a respirator. NIOSH-approved particulate respirators are designed to filter from 95% to 99.97% of the particulate hazards from the air that passes through them, depending on the approval level. The fit of a respirator, or in other words, how the respirator seals to the face, is the most important aspect for its effectiveness to filter particles out of the air. Half face piece respirators are designed to be tight-fitting, and it is crucial that the user gets a good seal to the face before entering a contaminated area. This is because when properly fitted and worn, very little air goes around the edges of the respirator when the wearer inhales. Instead, almost all of the air goes through the filter, and as the air travels through the respirator, particulate hazards are filtered out. This means the air entering the respirator has fewer particles than the air outside the respirator. Air will take the path of least resistance. This means that if a user does not get a proper seal between the respirator and the face, inhaled air and airborne hazards are more likely to travel through the gaps around the edges of the respirator rather than through the filter. So how do you know if you have a good seal? First, if you are an occupational user, you need to be fit tested at least annually to help ensure you have selected the correct size respirator that seals to your face. Fit testing is required for employees wearing tight-fitting disposable or reusable respirators. Next, you will need to perform a user seal check prior to each use and before being exposed to the hazard. A user seal check will help determine if the respirator is being worn properly. Check the user instructions to learn how to perform a user seal check. To ensure you don't break the seal, it's important that nothing comes between the edge of the respirator and the face. This includes facial hair. You need to be clean-shaven every time you wear a respirator. Even a 5 o'clock shadow can break the seal. Also, remember to look out for other items that may interfere with the seal of the respirator, such as long hair, braids, eyewear, hearing protection, and even hats and hoods. In summary, it's critical that a user achieves a good seal when they put on the respirator. Thank you.